I will begin by singing the
Yes.
Mangala Charana prayers and leading a short kirtan.
Okay.
And then, as Srila Prabhupada would do at initiation, speak about the 10 offenses. And then
Yes.
I will give the new initiates their beads and their new names.
Okay.
What did she say? Okay, so how do I mute them all?
With participants.
Yeah. Gurudev. Yeah. This is your temple president, temple in charge, our Padmalochan Prabhu
Oh, okay.
of Ek Chakra. Yes.
Beautiful.
Of Ek Chakra.
Pranam Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam.
Jai. Hare
He
Krishna.
helped me to be here because I called him yesterday, last night, regarding because the lecture was going on. Today is a festival here of Jagadguru Prabhupada's appearance day. So he just had nicely handled this matter. So that's why I could be, because it is not allowed here to be inside the temple. I am snapping the photos and taking the videos and all. So he helped me here. When I
Okay.
said that Gurudev is going to give initiation today, so he's accompanying with me now.
Okay. Wonderful.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat.
Pranam.
So where do I mute? Where do I
With
mute?
participants.
Yeah.
Mute all.
Okay. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaisnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sadhana Raghunatam Vikam Stam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padang Magana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitang Cha Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shrunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda.
Okay. Educate.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
जय
Hare
बजा महाराज जाके
Hare
बोले
Rama,
महाराज के ऑडियो लिंक है
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
आपने मड़ी की छोर तो ये बोलेगी बाकी तो मरता नहीं अपने
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Shira Guru Deva. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Pariprajakacharya Stottra Satasri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Pariprajakacharya Stottra Satasri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we welcome you to this most auspicious occasion of the initiation of 3 devotees on the auspicious day of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's appearance. On initiations, Srila Prabhupada would speak about the 10 offenses because we are initiating devotees into the chanting of the holy names. And so I will read one verse and purport that discuss the holy name and the 10 offenses against the holy name. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 1, Text 11. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Etan nirvidyamananam ichatam akuto bayam yoginam ripanirnitam harinamanukirtanam. Etan nirvidyamananam ichatam akuto bayam yoginam ripanirnitam harinamanukirtanam. Translation. O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of great authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and also those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. In other words, the constant chanting of the holy name is the doubtless and fearless way of success for everyone in all categories. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the previous verse, the great necessity for attaining attachment to Mukunda has been accredited. By offenseless chanting and hearing of the holy name of the Lord, one becomes acquainted with the transcendental form of the Lord, and then with the attributes of the Lord, and then with the transcendental nature of his pastimes, etc. Here it is mentioned that one should constantly chant the holy name of the Lord after hearing it from authorities. That means that hearing from the authorities is the first essential. Hearing of the holy name gradually promotes one to the stage of hearing about his form, about his attributes, about his pastimes, and so on. And thus, the necessity of the chanting of his glories develops successively. This process is recommended not only for the successful execution of devotional service, but even for those who are materially attached. According to Sri Shukadev Goswami, this way of attaining success is an established fact, concluded not only by him, but also by all other previous acharyas. Therefore, there is no need of further evidence. The process is recommended not only for the progressive students in different departments of ideological success, but also for those who are already successful in their achievement as fruitive workers, as philosophers, or as devotees of the Lord. Now please listen attentively. Srila Jiva Goswami instructs that chanting of the holy name of the Lord should be done loudly, and it should be performed offenselessly as well, as recommended in the Padma Purana. One can deliver himself from the effects of all sins by surrendering himself unto the Lord. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayisami ma suchaha. One can deliver himself from the effects of all sins by surrendering himself unto the Lord. One can deliver himself from all offenses at the feet of the Lord by taking shelter of his holy name. But one cannot protect himself if one commits an offense at the feet of the holy name of the Lord. Did you know that the holy name has feet? It does, because it's a person. Bhaktidas. Should we upgrade? It's involved in upgrade.
So I have about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
don't upgrade.
So we can either upgrade or we can start another meeting and then everybody click the same link.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, my dear devotees, this Zoom has a time limit of 40 minutes. We have 10 minutes left. So we will have to begin again after the 10 minutes is over. The same link, everything will be the same. It's just the way it is. Okay, so coming back now to this most important point. One can deliver himself from the effects of all sins by surrendering himself unto the Lord. One can deliver himself from all offenses at the feet of the Lord by taking shelter of his holy name. But one cannot protect himself if one commits an offense at the feet of the holy name of the Lord. Such offenses are mentioned in the Padma Purana as being 10 in number. The first offense is to vilify the great devotees who have preached about the glories of the Lord. Yes, this is sadhu ninda, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. The second offense is to see the holy names of the Lord in terms of worldly distinction. The Lord is the proprietor of all the universes, and therefore he may be known in different places by different names. But that does not in any way qualify, it means limit, the fullness of the Lord. Any nomenclature that is meant for the Supreme Lord is as holy as the others, because they are all meant for the Lord. Such holy names are as powerful as the Lord, and there is no bar for anyone in any part of the creation to chant and glorify the Lord by the particular name of the Lord as it is locally understood. They are all auspicious, and one should not distinguish the names of the Lord as material commodities. So once when Srila Prabhupada was visiting Iran, Atreya Rishi Prabhu, who was Prabhupada's disciple in charge of the mission there, sort of waxed eloquent and told Srila Prabhupada that, you know, he was just waiting for the day when all the Muslims would chant Hare Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada replied, they can also chant Allah, Allah. We are not sectarian. And Srila Prabhupada was also practical. Might not have been very congenial to try to preach to the Muslims to chant Hare Krishna. The third offense is to neglect the orders of the authorized acharyas or spiritual masters. Yes, this is Goror Avagya, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. The fourth offense is to vilify scriptures of Vedic knowledge. The fifth offense is to define the holy name of the Lord in terms of one's mundane calculation. The holy name of the Lord is identical with the Lord himself, and one should understand the holy name of the Lord to be non-different from him. Very important point. The sixth offense is to interpret the holy name. The Lord is not imaginary, nor is his holy name. There are persons with a poor fund of knowledge who think the Lord to be an imagination of the worshiper, and therefore think his holy name to be imaginary. Such a chanter of the name of the Lord cannot achieve the desired success in the matter of chanting the holy name. The seventh offense is to commit sins intentionally on the strength of the holy name. In the scriptures, it is said that one can be liberated from the effects of all sinful actions simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who takes advantage of this transcendental method and continues to commit sins on the expectation of neutralizing the effects of sins by chanting the holy name of the Lord is the greatest offender at the feet of the holy name. Such an offender cannot purify himself by any recommended method of purification. In other words, one may be a sinful man before chanting the holy name of the Lord, but after taking shelter in the holy name of the Lord and becoming immune, one should strictly restrain oneself from committing sinful acts with a hope that his method of chanting the holy name will give him protection. It doesn't work. Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur explains, even with a karmakanda, if you deliberately commit sin and then try to neutralize the effect by some process of atonement, it doesn't work. And on top of it, you're guilty of committing an offense against the holy name. The eighth offense is to consider the holy name of the Lord and his method and his chanting method to be equal to some material auspicious activity. There are various kinds of good works for material benefits, but the holy name and his chanting are not mere auspicious holy services. Undoubtedly, the holy name is holy service, but he should never be utilized for such purposes. Since the holy name and the Lord are of one and the same identity, one should not try to bring the holy name in the service of mankind. The idea is that the Supreme Lord is the supreme enjoyer. He is no one's servant or order supplier. Similarly, since the holy name of the Lord is identical with the Lord, one should not try to utilize the holy name for one's personal service. Once there was a meeting at Parvati Vidya Bhavan in Bombay, and the topic was how Bhagavad Gita can solve all problems. And before the conference began, Mrs. Leelavati Munshi, who is in charge of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, invited all the participants to her library to meet and speak. So there was one man there. I don't recall his name. He had a big beard, and he told Srila Prabhupada that he was having large gatherings of people and having them chant the holy names and telling them that by chanting their material diseases would be cured. So he said to Srila Prabhupada that you are gathering people and I'm gathering people, and you are getting them to chant the holy name and I'm getting them to chant the holy name. I'm getting them to chant the holy names and you're getting them to chant the holy names. We should cooperate. And Srila Prabhupada said, no, what you are doing is against our principles. And then he made the exact same point, that the holy name is the Supreme Lord and we are meant to serve him. We are not meant to engage him in our service, the service of our bodies. So this same point. The ninth offense is to instruct those who are not interested in chanting the holy name of the Lord about the transcendental nature of the holy name. If such instruction is imparted to an unwilling audience, the act is considered to be an offense at the feet of the holy name. Yes, to preach the glories of the Lord, the holy name to the faithless. Once Srila Prabhupada was meeting with a professor in Sweden, and one of the disciples started to speak about the glories of the holy name, and Srila Prabhupada stopped him. He said the professor does not have faith yet. First, we have to establish faith by logic and reason and argument. Then when he has faith, we can preach on the basis of the scripture about the glories of the holy name. The 10th offense is to become uninterested in the holy name of the Lord, even after hearing of the transcendental nature of the holy name. The effect of chanting the holy name of the Lord is perceived by the chanter as liberation from the conception of false egoism. False egoism is exhibited by thinking oneself to be the enjoyer of the world and thinking everything in the world to be meant for the enjoyment of oneself only. The whole materialistic world is moving under such false egoism of I and mine. But the factual effect of chanting the holy name is to become free from such misconceptions. Or, as stated in the Nectar of Devotion, not to have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on the matter. And there's a connection, and that is that, well, first of all, it's not an offense to have material attachments. It's an anartha, but it's not an offense. And by chanting, we are attempting to purify the heart, ceto darpano marjanam, and become free from material attachments, and transfer our attachment exclusively to Krishna and his devotees. So if we have faith in the chanting, then we won't hold on to our material attachments, because we'll have faith that the holy name will be able to fulfill all of our desires, which it can and will if we chant without offense. Now, sometimes after, oh yes, and Srila Prabhupada did introduce the system in his temples that after Mangal Arti, the devotees should read the list of the 10 offenses before they begin their japa. And reading the list, it reminds us of the offenses so we can be careful. And just the act of reciting the offenses is actually purifying. So generally, after reading that list of the 10 offenses as they're briefly explained in the Nectar of Devotion, the devotee will add, it is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Now, Sanskrit is such a language that it can be divided in different ways. And in Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's discussion of the 10 offenses, he takes the word pramadaha from the Sanskrit, and he says that means inattention. And he says that if one is inattentive while chanting, all the other offenses can flourish. But if one is attentive while chanting, then all the other offenses will be destroyed. So we should be very careful to chant attentively. Hare Krishna. So now we will proceed to the initiation of the 3 disciples. Well, I am seeing, let's see how to do this. Well, maybe we'll start with Vishal Jalan. I mean, he's in front of me, so on the screen, so we'll start with him. So, this one.
Increase the dots here.
Perfect. So, my dear Bhakta Vishal, what are the 4 regulative principles that you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life?
Guru Maharaj, no meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, and no gambling.
And how many rounds?
15 rounds minimum, Guru Maharaj.
And is there anything else you would like to say on this auspicious occasion?
I like to thank all my God brothers, God sisters, specifically Radha Chand Prabhu, Pranath Prabhu, and so many others. Prabhuji, Maharaj, I don't remember right now, but to all my God brothers, God sisters, who by their blessings, it has made this day has been made possible. Guru Maharaj.
Wonderful. And anything else?
Guru Maharaj, need your blessings that I should always stay in ISKCON, never leave ISKCON, always remember Krishna, and never forget Krishna. And Guru Maharaj, Tinadapi Sunitena Tarodipra Sahishuna, Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadari. This consciousness, Guru Maharaj, I should maintain throughout my life, that there should not be any pride and I should serve the devotee humbly, Guru Maharaj.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Yes. Always stay in ISKCON. So, on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara, I am pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and henceforth you shall be known as Vishwambhar Charan Das.
विश्वम्भर चरण दास की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय.
How did he get in there?
Thank you very much, Guru Maharaj.
Yes, Vishwambhar is the name of Lord Chaitanya, and it's also a name of Lord Vishnu and Lord Nrsingadev, but principally it's a name of Lord Chaitanya, and Charan means his lotus feet. So you are the Das, the servant of the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guru Maharaj. Hari Bol.
So, in the top left, remove the spotlight. And then here.
I know that one. All right. So next, yes, there's Murli Krishna Das and his good wife, Parvati. So,
Dots above. Spotlight.
Hare Krishna, Parvati. So what are the four principles that you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life? Char niyam?
No gambling.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, maybe the connection's not so good. I heard the no gambling and no intoxication. And what are the other two?
No intoxication, no illicit sex, no eating, no gambling.
Good. And how many rounds?
60 rounds and 825.
And is there anything else you would like to say?
नहीं मालूम आपकी आशीर्वाद चाहिए
ठीक है
और हमेशा भक्ति में आगे बढ़
ठीक है Yes, I will pray for her. So, On behalf of Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara, I am pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and henceforth your name shall be Payasvini Dasi.
Haribo!
Payasvini is a name of Srimati Radharani.
Maharaj, this is being offered for you. Maharaj from our temple.
Beautiful.
From Sri Radha Madan Mohan.
Jai. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Congratulations. What happened?
And back to the gallery view.
So now, last but not least, is Rajiv Lochan. So, has to unmute.
And then click the three. That's spotlight.
Yes, Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Gurudev. Speaking, it's Rajiv Lochan Das. Dandavat Pranam, Gurudev.
So what are the 4 regulative principles that you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life?
Yeah, it is Dutam Panam Striha Sunaha Yatra Adharma Chaturvidaha. There are 4 religious activities, that is gambling, intoxication, illicit sex, and meat eating, including mental speculation. So I must refrain from all these religious activities.
Good. And how many rounds?
Minimum 16 rounds. I will try to chant. I will chant more than 16 rounds every day.
Good. And is there anything else you would like to say on this?
I would like to pray to your lotus feet. Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Prabhupada Ati Priya Sri Giriraj Swamine Subhaktre Shastra Vigaya Dhira Sadhana Shaline Radha Rasvihare Bham Bhakta Bhaschatma Daine Om Agyana Timirandhasa Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshun Militam Yena Prashman Shri Gurave Namaha. And on the occasion of 148th annual appearance day of Jagadguru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, I take oath that I shall follow the mood of our Guru Parampara, and I want to completely consecrate to your holiness for the interest of the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, carried on by our beloved Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Your love and dedication for Srila Prabhupada is the inspiration of all of us. The parampara from Krishna to Brahma to Narada, Vyasa, Madhva to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to 6 Goswamis to Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gaurakrishna Das Babaji Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Jagadguru Prabhupada, and Srila A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Prabhupada, the founder of Vishwambhar, and you, your holiness. So taking shelter to your lotus feet means depending on your will and the mission that you have taken from Srila Prabhupada. So I sincerely ask from your holiness that what is the specific instruction to me? Because last 6 months back, you had given me general instruction. You said that chant, good chanting for 16 rounds. And second is that relish and share Krishna consciousness and distribute Srila Prabhupada's books. And now today is very auspicious day, and I fully surrender to your lotus feet, and please kindly give me shelter and connect me with Srila Prabhupada, because we are so much intimately connected to Srila Prabhupada. You are the example of inter society, in fact inter world, people know about it. So kindly give me the specific instruction for which I can completely surrender my life and soul, because I don't want to know anything other than you and your mission. Please give me shelter and let me know about your specific instruction to me. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara,
Yes.
I am pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple.
Gurudev.
And henceforth, you shall be known as Radha Mohan Das.
Radha Mohan Das. Yeah.
Radha Mohan.
Thank you, Gurudev. Yes.
Of course, Radha Mohan is the name of Krishna, which means the enchanter of Srimati Radharani. So very nice. Congratulations. And
So kind of you, Gurudev.
yeah.
And Gurudev, I had sent a new chanting bead and Brahminical thread, neck bead, saffron dress together within a small packet. I sent to Agwit, His Grace Agwit Prabhu, and he said that he would send you after a week, within a week. Perhaps it will take a couple of weeks to reach to you. And finally, I think we'll get it after a month only. But how should I chant on the bead? Because I have the old beads and this is not in a very good situation. So what I have done, I just had collected this bead from Radha Kunda couple of years back, and I put this chanting bead to our Nityananda Prabhu. So it is not made with Tulasi, but it had been taken from Radha Kunda, and this Brahminical thread I had collected from our temple president of HH Chakra, he had given to me. So I kept in Srila Prabhupada to Prabhupada. So should I use this chanting bead for chanting, or else I should continue to chant through my old bead? What do you suggest?
You can use those. You can use.
Should I?
Use the ones from Radha Kund.
Okay.
Use the new ones from Radha Kund. Yes.
Okay. What should I do with the old chanting bead that I had been chanting since last more than 20 years? What should I do with that old chanting bead?
Well, you can keep it as a memento.
Okay, sure.
You can gift them to someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Gurudev. I'm in Ekchakra Dham and now it is ISKCON temple here. So Gurudev, one thing is, what is the specific instruction for me to follow?
Well, I gave you a lot of good instructions, which you remember.
Yes.
But
okay,
work cooperatively with all the devotees in ISKCON. I mean,
okay,
of course, be respectful to all Vaishnavas.
Okay.
No matter what institution. But work cooperatively with the devotees in ISKCON.
Okay.
Help distribute books, help spread Srila Prabhupada's mission.
Okay, sure.
Help bring more people to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet.
Okay. Now I offer these flowers to you here.
Okay.
Please accept this flower to your lotus feet. And I'm in front of Srila Prabhupada. And on this occasion of Jagadguru Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's 148th Vyas Puja celebration. So I'm just offering these flowers to Srila Prabhupada. And kindly, you know everything about me. I've been in touch with you since 2015. We have given me a lot of instructions, which I'll keep remembering and implementing in my life, day-to-day life. And whenever it is possible, I'll just keep writing you my own feeling to share with you. Please guide me. And because I'm very much inclined to get connected to Srila Prabhupada. I know that you are the only person who can give me the full connections with Srila Prabhupada. And thank you so much for giving me shelter. And today I know my name is Radha Mohan Das. Thank you so much, Gurudev. Please take my obeisances. Dandavat Pranam. Would like to have darshan of Radha Vrindavan Mohan
Yes.
once again. Yeah, I'm just approaching to the deity here. Yes.
Jai.
Very nice. Radha Vrindavan Mohan
Yes.
and Lalita Vishakha Devi
Yes.
and Gaur Nitai.
Yes.
Very wonderful temple, Gurudev. Even Ek Chakra, I have seen during the festival of Nityananda Trayadashi, a lot of people had been here and there. But after the day was over, it was totally empty. Even I've seen the Ek Chakra was completely empty. But now in ISKCON, we can see people keep coming and having darshan from all the way.
Yes. Yes. I've
That is the special mercy of Srila Prabhupada. That everybody keeps coming from far away and they have darshan of Radha Vrindavan Mohan and Lalita Vishakha and Gaur Nitai.
I've spent.
And there is nice design here, Gurudev. Krishna on the dome of the temple.
Yeah. Very nice. Oh, Jai. Nityananda Prabhu.
Nityananda. Yes.
Krishna Das.
And further I'm going this.
I mean, special mercy, Shivananda. Giving mercy to Radha.
Yes, Gurudev. I'm going to outside for having darshan of the temple, how it looks, and Srila Prabhupada once again. And here Guru Parampara and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
That's nice.
This is the cake food stall here, prasadam stall here. And this is because it's Ek Chakra, this very beautiful. It is said this chakra had been thrown to this place in the time of Mahabharata.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and that's why it's called Ek Chakra. This wheel had been thrown to this place. It's called one chakra, means one wheel of the chariot.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm going to the exit point of the temple, how it looks from outside.
Getting a real tour here.
Yeah. Just because of your kind mercy, Gurudev. Jai Vijay here.
Uh-huh.
The wheel once again.
चक्र के दर्शन करने सडनली आज सुबह 6 बजे मेल आई है सबको कि दीक्षा है 9:30 बजे 3 लोगों को दी 3 लोगों को दी एक चक्र में एक सूरत में और एक पता नहीं कहाँ एक माताजी की सिर्फ बिंदी आती है तो
And Gurudev, there is Goshala also just next to this temple, behind the temple. The surrounding. There's a small garden here. for the deities for service.
Spotlight up. Is he spotlight?
It's a very beautiful place and one full of serenity, full of natural beauty all around.
Right.
It was a village now developed by ISKCON. People from Calcutta and Mayapur, Bardwan, many districts keep coming here. And this is, we cannot go inside, there's a Goshala. You can see a few cows are there.
Are we really getting Nityananda Prabhu's mercy?
Gurudev, see, there are so many, tulsi trees here.
Wow. Fantastic. Really flourishing, like at my ashram.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well,
Yes, Gurudev, thank you so much.
yes.
And so I'll be in touch with you, and Agavit Prabhu is there, of course,
Yeah.
to guide me and to do all the things for the pleasure of Hari, Guru and Vaishnava, and the mission of Srila Prabhupada is the center of my life through you. Thank you so much, Gurudev. On the day of Jagat Guru Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, who had given so many things for all of us, because of him everything is possible now. The whole world is inundating, dancing with love and name of the beautiful name of love, Krishna, and Srila Prabhupada is the illustrative example of it. And you are the very, very sincere associate of Srila Prabhupada. Please connect me with Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Dhanavad Pranam.
My dear devotees, thank you for joining us on this auspicious occasion. Please give your support and blessings to the new initiates, that they can progress nicely in Krishna consciousness and serve Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and our Parampara. And now let us end by offering Vaisnava Pranam. Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are just like desire trees, who can fulfill the desires of everyone and are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls.
स्वतरुढस्य कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय। थैंक यू गुरु महाराज।
गिरिराज स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद
जय।
की जय। उस वैष्णव वृंद की
जय गुरु महाराज।
महाराज गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय हरि हरि बोल।